time. But the trend is clear. I think it's hard to predict. I do think that I think this cycle it doesn't look quite like it. But the next cycle, in another 4 years or so, we'll probably get there. But this predictions will never be 100% accurate.
Oh, thanks, guys. Fingers crossed.
Amazing, thank you, Mario. Farouk, I think you had one more question, and then let's aim to wrap up in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think it was this morning that there was a viral screenshot of BNB replying to Solana with the 50 Cent songs. You guys see that? Pav, that was so funny. By the way, whoever is that intern on the BNB side, that was a banger. And so I kind of want to go there with the question is like, how does the BNB ecosystem growth right now? We're calling for BNB super cycle, BNB season. It's clearly happening. So how did the BNB ecosystem growth compare to Solana's earlier this cycle?
I'll take a shot at it. I saw the post and I was a bit shocked. I think the interns are out of control. But I had to look up those two songs and
You
listen
did
to
it,
them.
really?
What'd you
Oh,
think? Did you like him, CZ?
easy
I don't
finding 50 Cent on the
honestly.
way.
I don't think we should do that. I don't like. I think it's kind of if it's a fun joke thing, it's okay. But I don't think we should. Projects in the ecosystem should like try to projects in the ecosystem should work together. I think look, I fully encourage Trust Wallet to support Solana, and this actually shows right. It benefits Trust Wallet. Now all the bridging from Solana to BNB chain and vice versa is happening on Trust Wallet, not on Phantom, because they don't support a BNB chain. So I think for tools, any tool should be as open as possible to as many users as possible, to as many ecosystems as possible. So and so I think we should just adopt that open mindset. And growth of Solana helps growth of BNB. If not immediately, then a little bit later, a little bit earlier or later. So it will happen, and vice versa. Growth of BNB will help other blockchains too. So I think we should just recognize that. And uh, on the on the BNB ecosystem, I think right now there's very good momentum, and there's very good things that's happening. We should just capture the momentum, and all the builders should build really hard. I encourage everyone to build, make the tools as open as possible to as many people as possible, make it as easy to use as possible, and while at the same time try to protect as many users as possible. So we should filter out the scams, the bad players, etc., and then provide as much as possible a safe environment for people to trade, to invest, to even ape, etc. So I think, look, the every few years we get one good season like this, and this is one of the best times. And I do not think we're at the end of the bull market, not by far, not anywhere close. So, but this is the really lively time to build. But at the same time, I'd encourage everyone to keep their heads down and focus on the user experience. So yeah, I think we got the BNB chance in a really good space, right? It's in a really good place right now. And also for people who didn't listen to some of my recent talks, BNB chain was like the neglected child for a long time, and it was also suppressed for a long time, and then it was also deliberately not active in a few markets, right? So first of all, for the last 7 years or so, when I was running Binance.com, the centralized exchange, that centralized exchange revenue is way higher than BNB chain, so I didn't pay much attention to BNB chain. To be very fair, I think people know that. We were supportive of BNB chain, but we didn't put enough energy there. And then for the last couple of years, and I was dealing with my own issues with the U.S. government. Binance was dealing with their issues with the U.S. government. There was a year I did, spent in the U.S. 5 months stuck there, and another 4 months in jail. And during all of that time, we tried, we as an ecosystem, me personally, I think many people in our ecosystem try to stay as far away from the US as possible, right? We just want to like stay out of sight, out of mind. And then So we have not developed the US ecosystem at all. And then also on the institutional side, we BNB chain have the lowest institutional exposure. If you look at the total holdings by coin on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, they're far bigger than the holdings on BNB chain proportion to market cap. And I think the number I saw today was like BNB is only like 0.4% of institutional holdings. That's completely out of whack according to market cap. So, but all of these problems, all of this neglect actually means that there's a lot of opportunities in front of us. So if we just work well, there's a lot of opportunities to capture. I think we're seeing a lot more institutional interest and also participation. Many people buying BNB DATs, etc. And we're also seeing the ecosystem coming back. We're seeing more developers, we're seeing more users, we're seeing more memes, we're seeing more bridging from other blockchains, etc. So that's all happening, which is great. So